Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. When it comes to your business, there are no lucks given. Hey everybody, welcome back to Manny's Book Bag. I'm Manny and I'm bringing another video to you about sourcing books. Hope everybody's having a fantastic St. Patrick's Day. It is easily one of my favorite holidays. Have fun out there. Don't drink and drive. Be safe. Get home in one piece. Now, to tie in today's video to the holiday, I really do mean what I say. When it comes to the decisions that you make for your business, no lucks are given. It is all about the choices that you make. One of the things that St. Patrick's Day reminds me of is that the seasons are about to change over. But as we get into the spring, we've got a whole bunch of other opportunities. Now, I've already discussed library sales. If you're newer to the business and you haven't seen my video on how to source at library sales, make sure you catch that video. Today, I want to concentrate on two other means of sourcing books. I'm going to focus on estate sales and garage sales. Now, let me lead by saying that I don't do a lot of sourcing at either, but I also want to tell you why. Currently, I put about 20 to 25 hours a week into my business. So when I do go out sourcing, I need to go where a lot of the sure things are. I can't really afford to go out sourcing for a few hours and come back close to empty-handed. It's my experience that that can happen at estate sales and garage sales. So I tend to stick with libraries and thrift stores. But that doesn't mean that some of my best scores ever have come from estate sales and garage sales. Let me start with estate sales. When you go to an estate sale, typically there is an estate sale company that has ownership over the goods that are in this open house type of setting. When I look for listings for estate sales, typically I try to find estate sales that predominantly display books. And if they're specific about the books, clearly I want to find a lot of nonfiction and specialized niche type of books. If I find one of those estate sales that really does look good, I will show up on the first day to scout it out. And if the books are good enough and priced fairly, then I will probably just cherry pick what I want. The issues with estate sales are when you show up and it's wall-to-wall fiction. Same thing with CDs. If I'm looking at a lot of mass market CDs, that's not a good thing. You know, if I come into an estate sale, I know in a minute or two if it's going to be the one for me or not. If I'm coming in and I'm seeing a whole lot of Ally McBeal CDs and Yanni, and then I look at the book side and it's a bunch of James Patterson and Robin Cook, I'm out of there. But if I see a lot of books are on the same subject matter and it's great subject matter where this may be a professional, especially if they're a college professor, then I'm going to stick around and I'm going to look at what they have. But there's a strategy to this. If you show up and you see some good stuff but it's way overpriced, start looking through it. Make yourself a really big pile and then find the decision maker. Find the estate sale company representative and ask them for a better price. You have to ask for a better price. If you show up and it's, pretty mediocre stuff, I probably don't press the issue if I can't make money on there. But if you show up and it's a lot of mediocre stuff and it's overpriced or it's just not going to be profitable for you, get out of there. There's way too many other places to source, way too many other ways to make money. Another way to attack estate sales is to show up in the last 30 minutes before everything is done. If you're already in the area or you're planning on being in that area, it doesn't hurt to pop your head in and see what's going on. If there are some things that you can make money on and you can buy, in that last 30 minutes, that estate sale company is looking to liquidate a lot of stuff. Some of my best scores have happened in the last 15 minutes of an estate sale where I show up and I offer $10 for the room, or I offer $20 for every box they have of books or CDs. Unless they've got plans for that or they already have a buyer lined up, they're going to entertain the offer. But generally speaking, I don't go to estate sales very often because a lot of them are going to be duds. A lot of them, as I said, are just going to have a lot of product that's not profitable, and it's just going to be a time suck to go from estate sale to estate sale. Now, for garage sales, I would say a lot of the same thing. You go to garage sales that advertise books or advertise hundreds of books, a lot of times you're going to show up and it's not going to be as advertised. You're going to show up and it's only going to be a couple boxes of books, or the books are just going to be all fiction, nothing that you can really make any money on. So once again, it becomes a real time suck to drive all around town and try to find good quality books within people's stuff. Now, that's not to say that I'm not going to go to these, but I am going to be very picky about it. I like to go to the garage sales in more affluent areas. Now, finding really great sales, that's not very hard to do. You have Craigslist available, and I highly encourage you to look through there pretty often, because not only will you find estate sales and garage sales, but you'll also find awesome church rummage sales. Besides Craigslist, you can also find a lot of really great listings in your local newspaper, in local community bulletin boards, and don't forget your phone. You can find some great apps on your phone. For estate sales, I like to look at estate sales by estatesales.net. That's a great source. And for garage sales, you have Yard Sale Treasure Map. Those are two that I look at quite frequently, especially as we get into the season. And that's all I've got today for you folks. I hope you found this video useful. Please remember to teach that like button a lesson. Please remember to hit that book bag up there in the corner and subscribe to the channel to support it. Until next time, let's go make some money.